This first story, titled A Father's Great Love, the unspoken bond between fathers and daughters, places emphasis on the emotional connection between a father and daughter to take center stage, reflecting the deep and often unspoken bond that many parents in our society can relate to. In our first story, a pregnant woman gently placed her hand on her belly and looked at her husband with a soft smile. "We're about to become parents any day now," she said. "What do you think? Will it be a boy or a girl?" The husband paused, his gaze thoughtful. "I'm not sure what we'll have," he replied with a warm chuckle. "But if we have a son, I can already imagine teaching him math, playing sports together, and taking him fishing. We'll go on adventures, just the two of us." He hesitated, then added, "But if we have a daughter?" The woman leaned in, curious, as he continued, "If we have a daughter, I won't need to teach her anything. She'll come into this world already knowing how to love, how to care, and how to live fully. She'll teach me things, like how to dress better, how to express myself, and how to be a kinder person." His wife smiled, knowing exactly what he meant. "No matter how old she gets," he said, "I know she'll always want me to love her like my little princess. She'll defend me fiercely when anyone tries to hurt me. She'll never forgive someone who causes me pain." The wife, now with a tender look in her eyes, responded, "That's true. Daughters have a way of doing that, of being protective and loving in ways we don't always expect. But you know, the way she'll care for you. That's something no son could ever quite match." The husband grinned and shook his head gently. "Who knows," he said, "maybe our son would be like that too. But a daughter? She's born with those qualities, those deep instincts. Being the father of a daughter, it's a privilege that not every man gets to experience." The wife's smile faded slightly, and she looked away, her voice growing quieter. "But she won't always be with us, you know. One day, she'll have to leave, to live her own life." The husband sighed, his heart heavy with the thought. "I know," he said softly. "That's what makes me sad sometimes, knowing that one day, she'll get married, start her own family. But no matter where she goes, I'll always have a place in her heart. She'll carry us with her, wherever life takes her." A tear glistened in the wife's eye as she nodded. "Yes," she whispered, "and that's the beautiful thing about daughters. They love their parents in a way that goes beyond words, beyond time. A daughter's love is truly something special, deeper than we often realize. While she may grow up and live her own life, her heart is always with her parents. There's nothing quite like the bond between a father and his daughter. While sons and daughters are equally cherished in modern parenting, daughters often take on a uniquely tender, nurturing, and protective role that resonates deeply in our culture. This story draws attention to that special relationship, offering a heartfelt portrayal of a father's love that transcends time, challenges, and even distance. The narrative not only emphasizes the unconditional love shared between a father and his daughter, but it also highlights how that love evolves over time. Fathers may initially imagine the joy of raising a son. However, when a daughter enters the picture, there's often a realization that she brings her own set of qualities. I hope this story touched your heart as much as it did mine. If it resonated with you, please stay with us and watch the video till the end. Don't forget to like and share it with your friends and family, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more heartfelt stories. Thank you so much for watching. Our next story is titled, Mother's Love is Priceless, a heartwarming story of realization and forgiveness. It was 3 a.m., and Jason, a 24-year-old young man, was sound asleep. Suddenly, his phone rang. Half asleep but smiling, Jason reached for his phone, assuming it was his new girlfriend calling at odd hours again. Without hesitation, he answered, expecting a sweet late-night conversation. But instead of his girlfriend's voice, a familiar, gentle tone came through. "Happy birthday, sweetheart! My son is 24 years old today. I'm so happy." It was his mom. Jason's smile instantly vanished. Irritated, he snapped, "Mom, seriously? You woke me up for this? It's 3 in the morning. Why would you call so late?" He ended the call abruptly, feeling annoyed that his sleep had been disturbed. A little while later, his phone rang again. This time, it was his dad. Jason answered with less frustration, saying, "Dad, couldn't this wait until morning? Why call me in the middle of the night?" His dad sighed deeply before speaking. "Son, your mother isn't crazy, but I need to tell you something. 24 years ago, when the doctors told her she needed surgery to safely give birth to you, she refused. She was willing to risk her life just to bring you into this world." Jason froze, the weight of his dad's words sinking in. His father continued, his voice heavy with emotion. "You were born at 3 a.m. Your mom had been in labor for hours, since 6 p.m. the evening before. The pain was unbearable, but the moment you were born, she forgot all of it. That's how much she loves you. The doctors even made her sign papers saying they wouldn't be responsible if something went wrong, but she still refused surgery. She just wanted you to be okay." With a soft, bittersweet chuckle, his dad added, "And ever since, she wakes up every year at 3 a.m., just to remember the exact moment you came into her life. That's why she called you tonight, just to relive the happiest moment of her life. If her call disturbed your sleep tonight, I'm sorry, but for 23 years, your mom has been waking up at this hour, thinking of you." Jason was stunned. He couldn't speak, the guilt rising inside him. How could he have been so insensitive? The next morning, Jason rushed to his parents' house. Without saying a word, he dropped to his knees in front of his mom, taking her hands in his. Tears welled up in his eyes as he choked out, "Mom, I'm so sorry." His mother, with her eyes filled with love and forgiveness, simply smiled and stroked his head, saying, "Oh, my baby, look who's here. I've missed you." Jason then turned to his dad, asking for forgiveness. His father, with a knowing smile, said, "Your mom has always told me she never worried because she knew her son would take care of us. But son, don't worry, you can go back to your life. I'll tell her not to worry, just like I've always taken care of her, I'll keep doing it." With a tearful smile, his mom added, "Forgive him, dear. He's our son. A mother is the only person in this world who, no matter what, will always wipe away your tears and love you unconditionally. And as for your dad, well, his strictness has its own kind of love. He scolds you to keep you from going astray." Jason's dad finished with a soft, fatherly tone. "Son, we don't need your money or success. We just need your time and your love. A mother's love is priceless, never take it for granted." This story is a touching reminder that our parents don't need our wealth or achievements, they just need our love and time. A mother's love is truly unconditional and beyond measure. A mother's love is truly priceless, and no one understands sacrifice and selflessness more deeply than a mother. This touching story illustrated how a mother's unconditional love for her son knows no bounds, even in the smallest moments. From staying up late to celebrate her son's birthday to reliving memories of his birth, a mother's devotion is irreplaceable. As this emotional story unfolded, it showed us the depth of a mother's love and the realization of how precious she is. I am sure you love your mother a lot, and would want to make her feel precious and special at every opportunity you get. So don't keep this story to yourself, share this video with her today. Show her how much she means to you by letting her know she's appreciated. I hope this story touched your heart. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and share it with your friends. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more heartwarming stories. Thank you so much for watching and being a part of this journey.